Hey guys, it's Ashlyn and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's video, I actually took a poll on Instagram wondering if you guys wanted to see me do a makeup video, and a lot of people voted yes, so I was like, well, why not get on here and do a video for you guys on how I kind of do my everyday makeup when I do wear makeup. I also asked you guys what palette you would like me to use for this video. I said the Jaclyn Hill x Morphe palette or the James Charles x Morphe palette, and I think it was 86% of people voted for the James Charles palette. It was kind of going back and forth for a second, but a lot of people did say the James Charles palette, so I did this look with the James Charles palette. I'm going to insert a little picture right here, and yeah, if you want to see how I got this look, just keep watching. Let's get to the video. Okay, so before we start this look, I already pulled my hair back. I just like to prime my face with the Professional Primer by Benefit, and I just put this in the T-zones where I get most oily and just to fill in my pores. So I just put it on my forehead. Okay, so after I prime, I'm going to go in with my foundation, which is the Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation in shade 112, which is, I believe, Natural Ivory, and I like to go in with this Morphe Beauty Sponge. Okay, so since I just finished blending out my foundation, I just wanted to make sure it's all seamlessly blended. I'm going to take my Tarte Tape Shape Concealer in Light Sand, and I just like to apply this into the areas I want to highlight and conceal. So I apply it all under my eye. Cupid's bow, my forehead, and I put a little tip on my nose. And I'm just going to take my same Morphe contour sponge and I'm just going to blend all this out. Okay, so now that I did that, I'm just going to set my face, everything that I did, and I'm going to take this Morphe E53 brush, and I'm going to take my Fit Me Loose Powder, and I'm going to just apply this under my eyes. So now that I've done that, I'm going to take my Fit Me powder by Maybelline, the pressed one, and I'm going to take an E41 brush, this big fluffy brush, and I'm just going to put this all over the rest of my face, just pat it in. Okay, so now that I'm all powdered up, I'm going to do my brows off camera and I will be right back. Okay, so now that the brows are all sister snatched, we're going to move on to my eyes. For today's look, I'm going to be using the James Charles x Morphe palette, which is right here. It is absolutely gorgeous. The pigmentation is insane in this palette, and I love James Charles. Like, who doesn't? I mean, there are a lot of people that don't love him, but yeah. So today I'm just gonna do like a simple glam look that everybody can achieve with a palette that if they don't have this palette, they can achieve it with any palette that they have at home, because there should be similar colors to what I'm going to be using today. So yeah, let's just jump right in. So I'm going to first start off by taking the shade Punch Me, which is this light brown shade. It's in the second row, the first shade in the second row, on a JH30 brush. This is the Jaclyn Hill x Morphe brush. And I'm going to just put this into my crease. That looks so good. Okay, now I'm going to take It's another Jaclyn Hill brush, and it's the JH32. And I'm going to take the shade, what did I do? I think 10% off, which is this color right here. And I'm going to take that, and I'm just going to throw that in a little bit lower into the crease, so just to give it more definition. That looks so freaking beautiful, and I only dipped into it twice, and I barely, like, I just went click, and that was it. The pigmentation is insane in this palette, and I know James Charles would never see this, but if he were to, I would actually die. Okay, so now for the final shade, I'm just going to take 3 shades into the crease, and we're just going to go a little bit deeper with a deeper brown. I'm going to take my JH33 brush, which is this Jaclyn Hill brush right here, and we're going to go into the shade No Beans, which is this dark brown shade right here. And he made this middle row so you could achieve the natural pretty look. So we're gonna just take this onto the outer V. I just made a really big mess. Oops, I'm sorry guys. I'm gonna take this out into my outer V and a little bit lower into the crease. Okay, so now I'm just going to go back in with that shade that we went with Punch Me, that very first shade, and on the same exact Jaclyn Hill 30 brush, or the JH30, sorry, I don't know why I said full name. I'm just going to buff out the edges really quick. This looks so flippin' pretty. So now that I've blended all of this out, all the shadows are nice and blended, I'm going to take my Morphe M432. This is an eyeliner brush, and I like to use this as a concealer brush. This is what I use to clean up underneath my brows. And I'm going to take a little bit of my Tarte Tape Shape, and we're going to do a half cut crease. This is totally optional if you don't know how to do it or you just don't want to do it. But I'm going to do it today because I am going to lunch, so... Okay, so now that I have that done, I'm going to take my Jaclyn Hill 41, my JH41 brush, and I'm going to give it a spritz of my Continuous Setting Mist by Morphe. And I'm going to take the shade So Good from James's palette, which it is this 3rd shade in the top row. And I'm going to apply that where the concealer is, so while it's still tacky. Go in with that same brush that I went in with earlier. Where did it go? What? Oh, wow. Sorry, I like misplaced my brush. It's going to be the JH33, and I'm just going to take whatever leftover eyeshadow I had on here, and I'm just going to blend out these edges really quickly. Okay, so now that this is the eye look. I think it looks so pretty. I'm really excited. I'm pretty proud of myself, actually. Now that that's done, I'm just going to take this this JH42 brush by this Jaclyn Hill brush, and I'm going to use this on my eyebrow highlight, and I'm just going to give it a spritz of my Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. And I'm going to take this shade called Ring Light, which is this beautiful light shade right here. And I'm also going to add this into my tear duct. So we're just going to, okay, let's see. Okay, so now that this is done, I'm just gonna go apply my mascara and I will be right back to do the lower lash line and finish off this face. Now I have my mascara on. For those of you who know me, I do not wear fake lashes. One, I hate them because I just don't like when I pull them off. They sometimes do pull off my real lashes. And two, I think it's kind of pointless for me because my lashes are the same exact length as the falsies that I wear, so I just don't invest money in them. Obviously, I have worn them. I've worn them for dance competitions and prom and like special events. If I have to, I will. If it goes with, like, if I need them, I obviously will wear them. But I don't wear them. But the mascara that I do use, and I do get a lot of questions about it, I do use the L'Oreal Telescopic. Yes, these also are my real lashes. I have really good genetics. My mom has super duper long lashes, and my dad has really curly lashes. So I actually got the best of both worlds and got long curly lashes. I do put coconut oil on them to help them grow. So if anyone wants to know kind of what I do, but this is the mascara that I use like every day. It's the L'Oreal Telescopic. And then I also did a thin line of the L'Oreal Paris Carbon Black Intense Liquid Liner with the felt tip. And I just did it right where my lashes line up. So now that we finished all of that, I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to do the bottom lash line and we will be almost done. So for the bottom lash line, I'm just going to take this IBY Beauty brush, and it is a crease brush. I got it in my Ipsy bag. I actually canceled my Ipsy subscription because some of the stuff I didn't use, a lot of it I was just kind of throwing away and it was a waste of my money at this point, so I just canceled it. And I'm just going to take this second shade that we went in with, which was, I believe, 10%, and I'm going to dip that in there, and I'm just going to smoke out the lower lash line. Okay, so now that I did that, I'm just going to take a, I guess like more smaller pencil brush. It's this JH39 brush, and I'm just going to take No Beans, that second shade that we went in, and I'm just going to really try to push this really against the lashes. Okay, so now that I finished the whole eye look, now I'm just going to finish off the rest of my face. For bronzer, I like to take my Butter Bronzer in the light color. And it has literally been used so much, but it smells so good and I love it so much. And then I like to take this Firma brush, and it's a 102. I got this in my Ipsy bag as well. Like I said, I got some pretty good stuff in there. But and I just like to bronze my face so I don't look so pale because I'm very pale in the winter. And very abused NYX, what is it? It's the NYX Professional Highlight, or the Highlight and Contour Pro Palette by NYX. That was a tongue twister for me. So I like to usually take this shade right here. This is like more my summer shade, but since it is a little bit, I'm a little bit more pale than I usually am in the summer, I like to take this shade, this light brown shade, and I mix it with this shade so it's not as harsh, because sometimes I look like I just smeared mud on my face. Not really. And now I do my highlight. So for highlight today, we're actually going to be using a color in the James Charles palette. He made this color, I want to say, for a face highlight, not only just for your eyes. but he did make this color for a face highlight. So I'm going to be taking the shade Face with my Morphe M510 brush, and it's this beautiful shimmer shade right here. I'm going to dip into that, and then I'm going to, surprise, surprise, give my brush a good spritz, and then we are going to apply this to my cheekbones where you apply highlight. Okay, so for blush, what I like to take is I like to take my Tarte blush in the shade Feisty with this Morphe blush brush, and I dip into this, and you'll see what I'm about to do after. And just apply this. I love blush. I think it's so beautiful. Now that I have the blush, I'm going to take another shade from James Charles palette, which is called, I believe, Literally, and it is this coral shade. It is coral. It looks red here, but it's a coral shade, and it is a shimmer shade. And I'm taking my blush brush, and I'm just going to dip in here. Tap. And what this does is, since it's a shimmer shade, it just marries those two, the highlight and the blush together so seamlessly. And it is absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. I actually watched the Reputation tour, and I was so sad I couldn't go. I love T-Swizzle. She's so good. And I'm just gonna take that same big fluffy Morphe E41, and I'm just gonna kind of blend it out because it's a little bright for me. Okay, so now that I finished all of my highlighting and my blush, we're gonna just go in with a lipstick. And of course, the lipstick I'm using is a Morphe liquid lip, and I love their liquid lips. They are, I believe, I want to say $8, and the packaging is beautiful. It looks like a frosted glass, but it's plastic. And this is going to be the shade Schoolgirl, and it is just, the liquid lips are so nice. They stay on for, they're long lasting, super drying. I like them a lot. I really do. I'm just going to add the Morphe gloss on top because this is, their glosses are really good too. Also, I think $8. I got mine at Ulta. And so this gloss is called Shimmy, and it's a pretty pink layover, and I just like to take it and pop it on over. Now that the whole face is done, we're just gonna get one last step. We have to set our face into place, so I'm going to use the Continuous Setting Mist by Morphe one last time. I'm just going to spray my face twice or 3 times. I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe, and comment down below what kind of videos you want me to see next. I am trying to build my YouTube channel and grow, and so I just want to know what the people that are watching, what they want to see next. I might vlog. I am going to Disney over spring break, so I will be vlogging that. It's me and my mom. My mom is literally my bestie. She's my ride or die, so I'm super excited for that. So just comment down below what you want to see next content wise, and I will try to do it. I really enjoyed filming this makeup video, so there might be more to come with more colors, different palettes, who knows, might be wear test, might not. I know Morphe just dropped a new foundation and concealer, so I will be getting those hopefully when I come home in 2 weeks. So yeah, I'm really excited. It comes out the 17th, so I'm really excited. I might come on here and try it out for you guys and let you know. I mean, either way, I think I'm really gonna like it because I I just love Morphe. It's like game over since they came out with the foundation, and it's $18. I mean, it's not drugstore, but it's not high end. It's that like perfect in between, and I just so excited. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn that post notification bell on whenever I post. Thank you guys. Have such a great day. Pressure, push it down.